happy for our football team, for our seniors to get this win here today. Guys worked hard for it, prepared well for it, and treated it as a must-win football game for all the obvious reasons. We had great respect for Georgia State coming in here. We spoke about them on a regular basis. I think anytime you, as a young person, have an opportunity to be a part of a legendary coach's last game, I think that adds some emotion and juice to the event. And I know he had their team well prepared. We talked about that. Just they respected us, and were ready to come up here and beat us, and our guys responded well. They truly did. We had a great start. We talked about that being important. We're a team that has had a great first quarter, scoring percentage ratio this year. They're not, and we got out to a 10-0 lead. That kind of was what the doctor wrote it. I thought we played hard throughout the game. It was good to see the big plays. Except for the penalties, there's not a lot to really lament. And I thought our guys finished the game as they started. So I'm real pleased with the effort. You can hear from these guys about the things they did.
Joshua, as a senior, what was that like for you? Starting out with your parents and then finishing up like that.
It was good. It was nice to walk out there with my family and just experience the game with all the other seniors that I've essentially grown up with. I mean, at an older level, but just spent so much time with they're brothers of mine. So it's nice. Me and Hallie and Garrett and all the other seniors as well, all the other teammates as well. But it's real nice to get out there, have a good victory, and put some points up on offense.
Do you think the emotion of the day had any effect on how outstanding the offense played and how well the guys up front did? Obviously, Ricky will probably attest to that, but does the emotion of the day have anything to do with execution in the long run? Or?
Yeah, I think the emotion has a big part of it. One of our things that we like to talk about is just bringing emotion to every game, because that's one of our high points. We have a lot of emotional players. We're a real close-knit group, so just the energy that we can feed off of each other is it's always, when it's there, it's always a big help, for sure.
Ricky, can you talk a little bit about what you saw when you got the ball and there seemed to be a lot of places to run?
Yeah, the offensive line did a great job. Opening up holes kind of made my job easier. Coaches did a good job calling the plays and seeing the schemes that the Georgia State was trying to run, and O-line just executed it perfectly and just made my job easier pretty much.
And that was your first touchdown, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that? What were you thinking at that point?
It was exciting. It's an exciting time to be my first Maine touchdown for the Black Bears. Like I said, the O-line opened up the hole. I made seen a read, cut it back, and got into the zone. And at that point, I was just happy.
What was sort of the dynamic for the guys who aren't seniors, trying to make sure that the senior guys did get out of here with a win in their last home game?
Well, as a team, not just defense, we're like brothers, and we really wanted to send the seniors out on a high note, and we really wanted to win big, and also we wanted to get the first one at home too. So we really wanted to send them out on a high note by really doing it for them. Make sure whatever play we were trying to make, we had them in the back of our head that we was going to do it for them.
Was that yellow thing in the sky something odd?
Yeah, that was weird seeing that for the first time in 4 weeks or so, 4 home games or so.
save this up for the last one.
Can you talk about the senior class a little bit?
Sure,
What they've meant to the
sure.
program?
I think, this is a group that, well, I guess the best privilege I have is seeing an 18-year-old high school senior than a 22-year-old young man. I mean, that's the part that really resonates with me. And when you think, Josh mentioned, the relationship he's had. Football is special, and it builds team-wide relationships. The brotherhood, as Jamal spoke to. But it also, within your groups, you'll find a tightness and a bond. And Josh is referencing, obviously, Garrett and Chris Howley, and how much time they've spent together, played together, ate dinner together, and all the things that they've done. It really is, it's a special bond. And then to see it as a group, and to have the frustration, I think, of, we're 0-4 at home, and this is this is a senior class that was part of a team that was ranked 8th in the country last year, so we got to fix this. I mean, there's just no way we're going to allow these guys to not have the kind of walk-off that you want to have as a great memory. So I think we rallied around the guys, and as I said, as a whole, you look at the contributions, Josh, and that offensive line group. Dante Dennis, who I have an incredible amount of respect for him because he missed last year. He missed his senior year, so he had to come back, and then you look at Troy Russell, and Dallas James has been as, I would, pound for pound, he's as tough a guy as we have on our football team, And it's a special, special group. We've lost some guys, Chris Enslin, Brian Harvey, Mike. Some of those guys have not played a lot of football this year, simply because of the injury factor, and it's tough on them as well to be kind of, watching and wishing, as opposed to doing. And that's been tough. It's a group that really is hung tough this year, and really, I think we're the prime movers in the of how we performed today. Not that Ricky or Jamal didn't have a lot to do with it. I'm probably those two guys there. I mean, they're probably Ricky's contribution this year is probably beyond our dreams in a lot of ways, because he was a third-string tailback, and all of a sudden now he's rushing for 180 yards and sitting in a press conference. That's pretty cool. And Jamal is replacing, both Jamal and Kyrie are replacing two of the most prolific players we've had in Constant and McMillan. And if I'm not right, Jamal's been, I could be wrong, but you've been our leading tackle in the last 3 games. Got a touchdown, had 2 interceptions today, interception 2 games ago, a fumble. I mean, my man's starting to play some serious football, and that's a great sign to see, because he'll be back with us next year, and that's exciting, as well as this guy.
And that second pick, one of the guys was saying he thought it looked like the kid had the catch and came down with it, and then the ball got popped out.
What he had ran was a slant route, and I think our middle linebacker, Matt LeBlanc, got a good hit on him, and I saw the ball popped out. So then I tried to rush over and try to catch it off the tip, and I did. And that's how I got the second.
Was there a fumble at the end of that?
Excuse me?
Was there a fumble at the end of the run, the second interception?
Oh no, it was a clear catch, and then I had got it once
Oh no,
Mike
that
hit
was
it out.
Oh, it still
I
was
was thinking
Trevor.
of Troy.
I mean, that was Troy's.
Oh, okay.
Right. All those interceptions.
Any more questions? All right, thank you.